and exit row. Please hold the door shut for the duration of the flight.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David and I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you. And it'll follow up on a story I did the other day. I found this amusing little piece over at rt.com. Yes, where they're letting us know that Boeing's first crewed space flight to take off despite defect. A small helium leak won't stop US aerospace firm from carrying astronauts to the International Space Station, NASA has stated. Well, good luck with that. Boeing said on Friday that it will conduct its first astronaut launch in June. The test flight, which will see its Starliner capsule carry 2 people into space for the first time, was cancelled earlier this month due to a rocket defect and a helium leak. Just in that intro clip. Yes, just hold the door shut for the duration of the flight. You'll be right. It's all good. The capsule will take off from Cape Canaveral in Florida aboard a United Launch Alliance, ULA, or as I call it, user license agreement that nobody read. They just ticked the box and carried on when they had the rocket kit. They were putting it together. Atlas V rocket on June the 1st. NASA and Boeing officials said at a press conference, should that launch date be missed, they added, June the 2nd. 5 and 6 have been selected as alternate dates. Dear Lord. The Starliner will carry NASA astronauts Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore to the International Space Station. If successful, I can't even speak. My mouth's operating on half a Biden. This story is just, yeah. Dear Lord, I hope these astronauts are okay, seriously. If successful, the reusable capsule will enter into regular service, ferrying NASA personnel to and from the ISS. Developed specifically for this purpose, Boeing's Starliner project has suffered years of delays and is roughly $1.5 billion over budget. Its first crewed flight was originally scheduled for 2017, but repeated technical glitches and certification issues saw that date pushed back to May 7 of this year. However, the mission was cancelled 2 hours before liftoff when an oxygen valve issue was discovered on the Atlas V rocket. Technicians then discovered a helium leak in the Starliner's onboard propulsion system, and another 2 launch dates in May were scrubbed, particularly after they found that the catering cart didn't have enough alcohol on it, and the toilet was overflowing. Oh no, wait, that was a 777, Boeing 777 jet. Sorry about that. The leak has not been fixed, but NASA and Boeing concluded that it can be managed in flight and will not pose a threat to the astronauts. We know we can manage this, so it's really not a safety of flight issue, Mark Nappi, the Vice President of Boeing's Commercial Crew Program, told reporters on Friday. Yes, the crew will be carrying enough blue tack, yes, to plug leaks and hold wires in place. NASA has flown vehicles with small helium leaks before, NASA manager Steve Stitch added. Yes, yeah, I know. You know, when an astronaut has a birthday, they've got to fill the balloons up with something. So, over the years that Boeing's first manned flight has been delayed, the company's leading competitor, Elon Musk's SpaceX, has pulled ahead. SpaceX has been flying astronauts to the ISS since 2020. The company's Crew Dragon capsule has also been used by private spaceflight firm Axiom Space for 3 crewed missions to the station. See, for all the bagging out of Elon Musk when one of his SpaceX rockets blows up on the tarmac or something, on a launch pad or whatever you want to call it, there's nobody on it. And they get the telemetry data and they learn for next time. You know what I mean? Like, this is insane. I just don't get it. You know, SpaceX is a completely different kettle of fish. You know, if there's one issue, they shut it down, you know? But this is insane. Both the Crew Dragon and Starliner projects receive funding from NASA, with Boeing giving $4.2 billion and SpaceX receiving $2.6 billion. So you've got $2.6 billion for Elon Musk versus $4.2 billion for Boeing, and SpaceX has been running since 2020. On a lower budget, they managed to bloody make the damn things work. Fascinating. As usual, I'll leave the link below the article, below the video, so to the main article, so you can pop in, have a look. This one, Space Cowboys, how India plans to conquer the final frontier, is really interesting. India is building their own spaceport and will use it as a commercial thing, not only for their own use, but obviously renting it out to launch, you know, satellites and things like that. It's fascinating. Back in 2022, Russian space agency chief Dmitry Rogozin of Roscosmos stated that Russian cosmonauts would not fly on the Starliner. It flew for the first time with trouble. The second time it couldn't fly at all. The delay of the launch has been going on for over 2 years now. Now they will try to launch it, but we'll definitely not put any of our cosmonauts on board. We cannot risk their lives, he told the Rossiya 24 TV channel at the time. Several months later, Roscosmos and NASA signed an agreement whereby American astronauts would fly aboard Russian Soyuz MS spacecraft and Russian cosmonauts would take part in Crew Dragon flights once per year. Really? I thought Mr. Putin's was a big meanie and no one wanted to deal with him. Fascinating. Yeah, interesting. Yes, but I'm hoping for the sake of the crew, the crew, I'm hoping that Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore are safe and, they get to the International Space Station and they can get home, in one piece. It would be wonderful. I got my fingers crossed for them, considering Boeing's quality control is just... Boeing's quality control is worse than its Boeing's quality control. See, there goes my Biden mouth again. Boeing's quality control is worse than Boeing's quality control. It's quite fascinating, isn't it? All right. Well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right. Take care. And as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
I'll be back.